Hey guys, your boy Onyx. So I want to say this much before I get started though. This video right here is a little bit on the meaner side. I just want to clear this up. I'm not talking about no one in particular. This is just in general. So you happen to take this the wrong way. I'm gonna respectfully say this in the most disrespectful way possible. That's your fucking problem. Anyways, I do want to talk about how I feel about as a player, as my own self, as a Tekken 8 player, and the things that really piss me off about the game and the way people play in particular. Now, first and foremost, spoiler, I'm not the best. I think I'm just a okay player. Like, I have my good days, obviously, but I think I'm just okay. But I still have fun, and it's good for my YouTube channel. It's something I'm passionate about. And yes, do I hate losing? Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you a little thing about me. When I just get outplayed, it is what it is. I can get frustrated, but I can even tell myself, you know what, Onyx, you're just getting salty because you lost, but you were legitimately outplayed. You couldn't figure out that opponent's strategy. They just were miles ahead better than you. But what pisses me off late with Tekken is the cowardly opponents. Because to me, I used to think it was bullshit once upon a time when someone says, the you lost because you were not the better player. You got the person who beat you was the better player. It's not always the person who beats you is the better player. The person who beat you either gimmicked you out the game. When you went to do a crouch or sort of move, the wrong move came out, which puts you in a bad situation. Your character whipped something that they should not have whipped, or it's a combination of all three. And my thing is this, you know, I get streaks sometimes, and I tell people all the time, do not focus on your streaks. Have fun, because you're gonna lose your streak eventually if you're not rage quitting or whatever. And if you are rage quitting, your streak isn't legit anyway, because it means let's take the times you rage quit it. Let's say you got a 19 win streak, but you rage quit it 6 times. No, baby, at best you have a 13 win streak. That's if those rage quits were in back to back. And if they were like during the parts where you got your streak, you technically were starting all over, but because you rage quit, you didn't lose your streak. So that's pathetic right there. But you don't play games for a streak. You get a streak, that's awesome. That's good. It shows you're really on the ball. But what I hate so much now, I'm gonna say that because somebody a good associate of mine, I like him as a person, and I'm gonna say his name because there's nothing bad to him. His name he's probably still on X, formerly known as Twitter, the Elon Musk site. And he's still on Instagram. He still follows you on Instagram. He's hardly active on Instagram. So Karnar says, you know what? No one owes you a rematch. At the end of the day, no one owes you a rematch. So your opponent beats you and dips. Oh fucking well. However, what I notice a lot, this is me. I'll have a good streak. Let's say I have a 29 win streak. I'll lose. And mind you, when I was on that streak, when I'll rematch people. Because more often or not, I'm gonna rematch you. The only time I don't rematch, it's either when someone just one and done me at to take away my streak, just beat me one time and left. Doesn't even give me at least the first or two. Beat me one time and dips. And I'm pissed off now. So now I take my ink out on other players. I'm gonna now which I will talk about more of that as well. So that's that. But when I'm playing, lesser connection is just ass. Or if I beat you one time, you just dip on me. I can't control that. Then I just continue. But for me personally, and I'm gonna big myself up on this one, I earn my fucking streaks. I don't beat a bunch of people and like get one win off them and dip on them. Now I do that when I'm angry. Then guess what? After someone one does me, the devil crazy side comes out, and I'll start fighting people, teabag, key charge, just for the hell of it. Not because I was legit pissed off. I'm just in a bad mood. So I don't care that player was even playing what I deem normal. I'm gonna teabag key charge them because I'm gonna be an asshole. So I would do that, and I'll do that for a while, and then eventually I'll calm down, and I'll just want to play normal, like I do, like at least fight you, because says now Tekken 8 has infinite rematch. I'm first I'm not gonna fight you for eternity. I'll be dead, but I'll play like 4 to 6 matches. Then I'll just move on. I'll calm down. Then I'll start playing normal. Like start to okay, at least give people more than one game. I'll run to somebody. They'll beat me, and they would want to done me, and I'm back to being pissed off. That anger that I finally got to go down is now back to boiling point. And what me, I'm the type of person, and I know people don't give a fuck. Some people might even say, "Nigga, just kill yourself." That's fine. I would hit my head with the controller. I would bite the controller. 'Cause I'm just so frustrated. Because what I really want to do is reach over into that TV screen, grab the person, and start bashing their head in. But I know that it's some magical fantasy crap that cannot happen. And number two, I cannot beat the world up. You know, when I'm angry, I do feel like I can. I think a lot of people can agree to that or feel that way, whatever you want to phrase it. But now, getting back to the plays, what I'm starting to hate a lot about Tekken, and I'm starting to realize this because Tekken 7, I realized this a bit, but I think it didn't really click. Tech 8 is clicking. There are people who play the game who they are fucking spineless. Spineless. Like, excuse me, drinking ginger ale. They would spam lows constantly. Like I put this lost play, which you will see in a future video of mine as upload, to just kept spamming low. Cause my whole thing is I lost. I literally that lost play one and done me. I'm not used to somebody just spamming lows, different lows, different lows, different lows. I'm believing like you're gonna use highest, mids, sidestep, throws. I believe when you're playing your character, you go for much of your character's arsenal as possible. You use your mids, you use your lows. So I'm like in my head, like, what? This guy just keeps doing lows. And mind you, yeah, I'll try to block when the block button decided to work, which is another thing. I think Tekken, and that's just a Tekken 7 problem too, but it's starting to happen in Tekken 8. It does not read when you do a low block. It does not read. Now, yeah, sometimes you just didn't do low block, and hey, that's on you. And as many times I get hit by low, I'm like, oh, I wasn't blocking low. Nah, I wasn't blocking low. I got hit. But it's times where I'm like, I know I blocked low. And I'm holding the block button. And I'm like, Jehovah, why did this happen to me? I held the block button. Why did I get hit by a low? And it's infuriating. It's infuriating. Because you lost. You're like, I did the right thing and I still lost. I held block and I still lost. And a lot of people, some people who watch you to see the videos but doesn't see you with the control because no one's can have eyes on you directly. Only God can do that. They're thinking, nah, you just complaining. You weren't holding the block button. You got hit by that low. Suck it, loser. And meanwhile, you're like, I holding this low. I put this on my entire being. I'm not gonna swear on no one else's life. I swear on my own life. I put this on my entire being. I was holding low. I was holding the crouch block. And you get hit by a low and it's infuriating. And another thing I'm gonna say too, not all Fang play. 'Cause I think that's just messed up to say all, cause I don't like grouping everybody the same way. But a lot of Fang play, fuck y'all. Y'all are real pieces of shit. I just want to get that off my chest for when I'm stand 10 toes down on that. Fuck y'all. Please hit this with a dislike button. I don't care. Screw y'all for real. But now, honestly, it's just like certain gimmicks, especially characters with back turn stance. Ling Xiaoyu, Fang, Law, characters who have like that. Sometimes I don't think the game can read what you're trying to what you're trying to block. Cause sometimes I get hit. I'm like, I know I'm blocking low. And when a back turn stance a character, they have so many options with their back turn to you. To me, that defeats the purpose. I don't think a character should have moves where they can fight when their back's turned against you. To me, it's like, okay. I should feel like your back's against me. I'm facing your back. You should feel like you're in danger. You shouldn't feel like I can just hit this button and it gets me out of harm's way. I think that's BS. I don't think a character should have moves when their back is turned. That's something I strongly believe, and I don't care how anyone feels about that. No character should have moves when their back is turned. No character. You should always have the only thing activates when you're facing forward. That's just me. And anyone disagrees, that's cool. I'm not telling you how to agree with me, but I'm speaking my truth. I don't think any character should have a move when their back is turned. But now, my issue when playing online, I cannot stand fighting opponents who do not even try to engage you. They wait to see what you're trying to do. And I'm not talking about like, observe your opponent, play, use their play style against them kind of mentality. I'm talking about the person who backs up, waits for you to try to do something, hits you because you got to bring the fight to them. Or they never want to fight you, or they try to find the most spammy, annoying way to play. And it's like, yo, you're such a bum bitch. You got no courage. Like you are straight up a loser. You're just doing the most annoying, panicky, lane behind stuff to get a W. Spamming throws, spamming lows, trying to do power crush over and over and over. And yes, the solution to those things obviously throws break the throw, slows parry or block the low, or block the low and launch them. And if someone's trying to spam power crush, just grab, block it, and throw. But sometimes, because the game's lag, which is another issue, your opponent starts fucking lagging. You can't respond to things correctly, and you're like, yo, especially when you see the lag happen to you in person, and you like, when it's like when the opponent's fighting you, there's no issue with the connection. But when you're trying to get something started, the connection goes, and you're like, oh, you motherfucker. Your attention makes the connection bad, so the fight could be easier for you to deal with. And it just burns my gear. That makes me, and honestly, that's why I don't want to be into video game tournaments, because I can handle losing. Spoiler. I can handle losing. I may get salty, but with lose, if I just get outplayed, I'm like, that sucks. Da da da. Excuse me. And I call it. But when I feel like you're doing some bitch shit, it's gonna make me want to fight you. And I don't consider myself a violent person. I don't. I really don't. Like, I'm not a person who's hand happy. I'm not a hand happy type person. But when I feel like you are doing some really shicey crap to me, there's something in me, like something satanic within me, awakens, and I want to grab the back of your head and start smashing your head until I get to the right meat. I just want to do it. I think like I said, I honestly can't do that for obvious reasons. The laws of the land. Unaliving someone who hasn't done no harm to you, especially someone just over a video game, is corny as hell. It reminds me of that story, which is a horrific story. It's this woman. She beat these three guys in a rap battle, and these dudes, instead of taking the L, they got the woman, SA'd her, and then unalived her, which is the most bitch shit in the world. First, that's a lady. I mean, you shouldn't do it to even a guy, but y'all that salty. She beat y'all in a rap battle, and instead of y'all saying, she good, oh my god, she a beast, yo, she ate us up. Y'all decided to be Neanderthals, get the girl, catch her, SA her, and then unalive her, because y'all was salty, you're gonna take a loss. But me, I'm not gonna want to SA you, but there's this, I do get that dark desire to want to unalive somebody who angers me in a video game. That's why I don't really go to, like, to these gaming events. Number one, because a lot of the FGC could suck my asshole. But second of all, it's because I don't want to play games with somebody, and I feel like they was doing some BS instead of me like, you know what? I got my butt handed to me. I'm fighting, and and like I said, I was raised not to hit somebody first. I mean, I would defend myself. I would defend my loved ones, but I was raised not to, like, throw the first punch. But when it comes to video games, particularly fighting, is like, obviously does not happen when I'm playing like Agents of Mayhem or some puzzle game or some RPG type game. But when I'm playing, like, Tekken, I think this really mental a-hole side of me just makes an appearance. And that's not an excuse that, obviously, I'm not telling someone, oh, I don't want to anger Onyx. At the end of the day, who the fuck am I to you? Play the game where you've been playing it. But depending on your play style, I think you're lower than shit. And I'm gonna be real. If like you're the kind of player who you just want to do, like, say for example, I'll use Arena play for example, who I fought, which will be in my video. I'm gonna be doing with the lawns with the Lars, the Fangs, all that other jazz. When I was being a dickhead, and my opponents were being dickheads to me. This Arena play, I would do a move, and like, let's say example, I'm using Nina's Blonde Bomb. Nina's Blonde Bomb. The move needs a bit more range, but it could fix the tracking, because that move does get you sometimes when you're sidestepping. I've seen it happen way too many times. That's something they need to do, but they could fix the range. But anyways, Nina's Blonde Bomb, let's say it's blocked. It's negative on block, as it should, because it's a good move. Raina players would just wait for me to do that, which I have a bad habit to do, which is my fault. They would do that 1-1-1-2, I guess, that generic string that a lot of the Machine characters have. And I like a lot of these Raina, not all Raina players, let's clear that up, but a lot of these Raina players, I fight y'all ass, and it's because y'all play the character the most lamest way possible. And this is the reason she has the highest lose rate currently in the game. Because you wait and play, you pick her because she makes your dicks hard, but you don't take the time to actually play her other than do generic BS. But this waiting play was waiting for me, and the thing is, I lost 2 rounds. I'm like, okay, you know what? This mother freaker. I'm trying to let them out my curse off of YouTube. Um, this mother freaker that wants to keep this playing like this. So what I do, I start getting really aggressive, and I tell myself, Nina, stay on this girl, stay on her, stay on this girl like right on rice. So I start beating the rain to play up, and I beat them up, and I key charge, and it feels good. But I didn't realize to myself, had I not caught on to this rain play like a coward, and just want to keep hit in one, play super duper lane. I hate lane play with a passion. Because one thing about 3D fighters to me, you're not playing Dao Zim. You're not playing Minot. You're not playing Athena Asamiya. Why are you playing like a zoner in a 3D fighter? Why? Why are you not throwing hands with me? That's why I don't get. And I say this, and I know this is not. This would be like the a spoiler, a terrible decision for the game. Bubble for Tekken 9, like, and when I'm like pissed off, like Tekken 9 to be like this octagon style game with limited space, and it's really forces close combat. It really, like, yes, you could sidestep, but you're not gonna go that far. You could back up, but you're not gonna go that far. It really enforces close combat, so people will either be able to handle direct battle or just play another game. I want more ginger ale. I'll do that when I'm done recording. But overall, that's how I be feeling, and I despise the running away crap. I honestly, I think if you're a person who religiously won, I hope I hope you don't wake up in your sleep. And that's just me being nice saying it because I gotta limit my wording when I'm on YouTube because obviously I want this monetized. Um, but I just hope the worst for you. Like, I hope the next thing that touches your body is a moving car. I hope the water that drops in you is full of acid. Stuff like that because I despise you. If you're the type that won the map, I utterly despise you. You're the type that's kind of spam a low move or a move that's kind of hard to react to. I despise it. And I think it's. I'm not saying people are obviously, oh, honest, you want me to be a punching bag. You just want me to come to you. No, block, sidestep, rip punish, rage out when you need to, throw me when you need to, launch me. That's fine. But when you just try to play, like, do a bunch of pokes, lane pokes, just like things that are irritating to deal with in a fight, excuse me, I just don't have respect for you. And thing is now more and more and more. And the thing, it makes turns me to a toxic player. And that is I'm an adult, I gotta take that. But I hate when I'll jump on Tekken. I'm just like in a good mood. I'll be in a good freaking mood. Like, I'm just having fun. I'm not gonna key charge nobody. I'm not gonna key charge nobody. I mean, key charge, teabag, crouch of shame. Not gonna do none of that stuff. Then you come across one a-hole. That one a-hole sets you in a spiral. You went from a calm, nice wave in the nice calm ocean, and you turn into a tsunami of rage. And I just want to choke the living crap at these players who just play like this. And you're one and done. Like, you'll do your BS second. See, that's another thing. You're a fraud because you can't even give your opponent, say, hey man, my little dirty tactic. See, can you handle it again? Let's see if you prove. Me, I at least unless I'm really angry, like in the upcoming video, like I want to done somebody, I would give you a rematch. Say, okay, show me you can handle this. And the thing is about me, when I'm in a good mood and when I play normal, and I have plenty of videos to prove that, you're gonna get now with the infinite rematches, you're gonna at least get a first to 4 out of me, at best. The only reason I'm gonna cut the match short, either you started lagging, you left, or heaven forbid, I gotta take a shit because ain't nothing coming before me taking the number 2. Um, but if I ain't gotta do none of that stuff, I want to play you until I get bored. I'm like, okay, I'm tired now. It's not even you no more. I'm just tired, so I'm gonna dip out. Like this poor player, they left. I was wanting more games of the name is Sheeta. You'll see me upload that video. My video be like by itself or with a shorter video, not with my little toxic video with one and dones. Sheeta, fun poor player. Didn't keep charging once. We having fun. I want to play them some more. And they left a little bit early. I'm like, okay, that's disappointing, but I can't make them stay. They don't want to stay. They don't owe me that. But that was fun for me because this person was playing a good pool. This person wasn't running the map like a moron. It was a really fun match. And when they took a round off me, I'm like, hey, he got me. He got me. I just got. And that's life. But when I'm dealing with a player who's being a freaking a-hole, running the map, playing like a lame ass, it is so. And maybe they want to done. And I think a lot of players when they see a streak, they're like when they beat someone with a streak, they're like, I killed your streak. I killed your streak. Instead of like, you know what? Okay, I got this first streak down, but can I do it again? Can I beat them consecutively, or can I just beat them once and I'm gonna dip? And people don't owe you a rematch at the end of the day. Thing is, but I feel like you have no player integrity if you one and done people just off the whip. And I'm not talking about, and obviously that applies to me too because I did it. But I actually said I did it from a place of anger. Not saying it makes it better, but at least I give a better reason. I'm not doing it to be an a-hole. I mean, I'm not doing it because I'm scared to rematch my opponent. I did it because I'm already in a pissy mood. And since I got one and done, now you're gonna get one and done. Which is like honestly at the end of the day, not the best reason to one and done because you got to set the tone. And obviously, I'm saying this in a calmer mind now. But when I'm angry, I'm not trying to set the tone. I'm trying to be as much of a dick and make you feel as angry as I feel. And that's just that. Because I cannot physically harm you. So my next best step is to make you feel just as angry as I was. And that, that's childish, but it is what it is. I'm like not trying to look like a saint because I can be an a-hole and like I embrace that part of me. But I just hate when people play the game and they play it like such a dick douchebag way. And when you beat someone, you see someone with a streak and you running when you get that win, you're a cornball. You're a cornball. And I do hope something bad happens to you. Anyways, that's the video. That's my rant. Toxic ass shit. And I need to start editing actual Tekken videos instead of just me being an a-hole. Anyways, peace, take care, honest, play out, ciao.